So in this video, guys, I'll be telling you about the facts that you need to know about this phone accessory business. Yeah, there are some facts, man, like you just need to know them if at all this is a business you want to pursue. Okay, so when I teach you guys about those facts, but I just want to tell you things from experience, the experience that I have myself about. One, it is not cheap, man. It is not cheap. Like many people, when you are doing it, maybe you are ordering stuffs. For example, let me show you this. When you look at this charger, when you are going to order, comparing with the retail prices, with the order prices, you'd find that this is very cheap. Okay, but now the question is, are you only buying this? No. Okay, you're not only buying this. What you are buying, maybe you might buy 20 of this, maybe 100 of this. Let's say, for example, this is going at 20 kwacha order price. Okay, then you say you're getting this 20 or you're getting 100 of this. That's how much? That's like 2,000. Okay, maybe that's not the only thing you need. You also need other things. Maybe you need cables. Let's say this cable you're ordering at 15 kwacha. Now you want 100 of them. That's a 1,500. Okay, so now when people hear about phone accessories, they hear, oh, charger is cheap, oh, cable is cheap. But how many things do you want? You want a lot of stuff, which makes it expensive because you want a lot. Okay, so as a person who wants to start, or as a person who is doing this business, you understand to say you not only need small money, you need a lot of money. Okay, because you need to fill the shop. You need stuffs like people, when they look, they see there are things in there. Okay, you're not only going to buy this and put it in your shop, only this one. No, when buying this only, it is cheap. But when it comes to how many, the quantities of the things that you want to buy, then makes it expensive. Okay, so one of the bad myths that I hear around, it's people saying, no, it is very cheap, it is very cheap. It isn't cheap because it requires you to have a lot of capital in the stuff that you want to do. Okay, so be sure that you have the adequate money that it needs to learn it. Don't be taken away by people saying, no, it's cheap. It's not cheap. Actually, this is from my experience. I've seen that it's not cheap because we don't only buy one thing. We buy a lot of stuff, man. We buy a lot of things. So this makes it expensive. So just make sure that you are within the right budgets as you want to do this stuff. That's fact number one. Fact number two is that it has a lot of losses, and I'll explain all these losses, how you encounter these losses and all that stuff. Remember, if you want to do this business, you meet me, you are lucky, because I'll teach you what you are supposed to learn by experience, but I'll teach you for free. Okay, maybe I learned that by experience and it had to hit me, but I'm going to give you the hint so that you don't pass through the way that I passed through, and that's why this video is very important. Okay, so fact number two is actually this has a lot of losses. Okay, this has a lot of losses. When you buy stuffs, okay, let's say you buy screen protectors or glass protectors or however you call them. When you buy them, as they are coming to you, the moment they leave the shop, okay, where you're buying from, the moment they leave, they have sold. Okay, when they come to you, whatever losses you are going to find there, whatever brokerages you are going to find there, it is you. It is on you. Okay, you're not going to say, no, these glasses are broken and all that stuff. They will refuse. They say, no, we gave you the good ones. Okay, and just by the virtue of doing that, you have made a loss. Okay, also, when you're buying stuffs like chargers, cables, and all that stuff, maybe you're buying a lot. Let's say, for example, you've gone there, maybe you don't have the whole day buying, the whole month buying, the whole week buying, maybe you only have hours. Okay, so as you are buying there or you're ordering your stuff from, there's no need of trying. Let's say you're buying 200 chargers. Are you going to have time to try each one of them to see whether they're working? No, you're not going to try them. So maybe you find when you buy maybe 100 chargers, you would find maybe 5 are not working, 10 are not working. Those maybe were just factory errors where they came from the factory. Okay, so that becomes to be the part of your loss. Okay, because you not be doing that every time when you buy stuffs and you say, okay, they're not working well, I'm returning them. It's not so easy. Maybe the distance from where you're buying, and you need to pay transports and all that stuff. So it is also very difficult because it has all those kinds of losses. Okay, so in order to avoid these losses, the only advice I can give you is that you just take precaution with when it comes to transportation. Make sure that you know where your parcel is. Make sure that your parcel is in the safe hands. Maybe if it is in the boot where you're transporting for, make sure that they are quite intact so that you move them nicely. Okay, So that's what I can tell you guys on that one. So it has losses. You expect that when you're doing this business. Expect you have such and such losses, and when it comes like that, be sure that you know, just be sure to walk through a business that you need patience, especially to grow it. Right? It doesn't mean that it's going to grow in one day. It doesn't mean you're going to make profits in 2 days and in 2 months and all that stuff. What do you need? You need a lot of patience, because it might not grow in 3 months. It might not grow in 10 months. So someone has to have patience to build, because sometimes you might buy stuffs for 10,000 and you put them in the shop. It looks like there's nothing that you put. If you have done accessory business before, you know this, what I'm saying is true. If you have not done it, you experience a lot of stuffs and you spend a lot of money, but you put them in the shop, it looks like maybe you have not even done anything. Maybe the difference has not even been seen. Just like when you are selling, when you sell stuff made for 5,000, sometimes it might not be seen even sold out. That's why it's very tempting. Patience is the key, and that's a fact. You need it when you're doing this business on high demand. This business is actually on high demand. We cannot run away from the fact that everybody is using the phone. We cannot run away from the fact that this business, everybody wants it, because you know, the average person in Zambia, in the world, they're all having phones. And if someone is having phones, it means they should have accessories, okay? They should have chargers, cables, they should have screens, they should have everything. So if I tell you this is the side of the story that you want to pursue, it means you are entering into a business that has a very high demand, okay? Which makes it better, because when a business has high demand, it gives it a likelihood of growing, expanding so very fast. As long as there's patience and you follow every procedure and every progression, you can actually grow it. So this business really has a high demand, okay? This leads me to the 5 or the last fact about phone accessory business, and the last one is that this will always be there. This business will always be there, okay? We imagine how 2030 will look like. We imagine how 2040 will look like. You cannot imagine how it will look like. You cannot imagine how it will look like minus imagining phones, okay? We are imagining in 2030 we might have a latest iPhone. In 2040 we might have a latest iPhone. So whatever that you are doing right now, just make sure that you have a business that will live on. So for me, I see this living after, if God allows, of course, after 50 years, after 100 years, it will always be there. And if God keeps you alive, you'll still see it there and it will still be thriving. So this is a business to pursue. Yes, so this leads me to the end of this video. And if this video blessed you, subscribe, like my video, come back for more.